Hey, it's Melissa with Web of Creativity, and my previous video showed these two mini albums, Keep Calm and Envelope On, and this video I'm going to talk about the envelope punch board and make a few envelopes with the punch board, and then a couple of the envelopes inside these albums with the punch board. A couple of them did not use the guide that you see that's on the board. I wavered a bit from it, so those envelopes I'm going to use and show you what I did. Everything's in the tutorial and all the directions on how to make them all, but I did want to do this short video for it. The tutorial can be purchased on my blog at www.webofcreativity.net under the tutorial tab, and again it's called Keep Calm and Envelope On. It's one tutorial, but it shows you both of the albums and a little bit of difference in between the two. I'm going to go ahead and show you both of those real quick and then get into the envelope board and how to use it. Alright, this one's the Father's Day one with Prima Archivist Collection. So they have several envelopes in this with tags. And to see more, just check out my video on both of these albums. I'm going to set that aside, and then here's the Graphic 45 Artesian album. This cute little door. This one has a little bit smaller. This is one of the envelopes I'm going to show you how to make because it's small. It's smaller than what's on the guide on the envelope board. Alright, so first we're just gonna, get kind of comfortable with the board, and we'll just do a basic one first. It comes with, mine's empty, it comes with a score, bone folder scorer, and I like to lose all of mine, so this will be the second or third one I've lost. And so this one comes from a different board. I think it's the box board. It's the same purpose. Then you have this little punch here, and the directions are right on the side right here on what to do. And then this is the card size. It doesn't go by the envelope size. It goes by what card goes inside the envelope. So let me just go ahead and show you one. Let's do 3x4, something simple, 3x4, and it looks like you're gonna cut, I'm on the wrong one, a 6x6 piece of paper, and then we're gonna score at 2 1/4. Oh, that's 2 5/8. So what did I say, 6x6? Of course I would choose that dimension. I need a ruler. This is the Fiskars Precision cutter, and it's a little lacking on when it comes to measuring 6 inches. It's just a little bit off. Still a great cutter. All right. So we'll follow the board. The board said for 3x4 card size, 6x6, score at 2 5/8. Now the score line is, these are the score measurements. So we're going to measure 2 5/8. I'm off screen. 2 5/8, and then we'll push the button. and this score line, which I covered up. You can get your score tool and run your line across it. So 2 5/8, push the button, run the line. And there are plenty of videos for this. So, and when you punch it, you can always just look them up if you want to learn more about this board. There's that score line that I used. So this little knob is called a score guide, and we have that line that we just did, and we're going to line up the board, the score line with that score guide. So once that's lined up, my lighting's off, I can't see. Okay, once it's lined up, push the button, score. Rotate, line up, push the button, score. And repeat. Line up, push the button, score. And now we have our potential envelope. The other end of this cuts out a 1/4 inch notch if you wanted to notch all your pieces, all your corners. I think I only notched one corner on one envelope in the whole album. But of course, this is your project. You can notch them any way you want. You can turn this envelope. I got me a bone folder. Run your bone folder along the crease to give it a good crease is what I do. So this is two different envelopes. So you got, I put in the short sides first. So then you have this little guy right here. Or you can turn it the other way. I'll put the little one down first. And then you have a tall envelope, tall and skinny envelope. So most envelopes are, it depends on how you want to do them. I use, for the project, I just used my ATG to tape them down, to tape the sides down. And the reason I only used the ATG gun is because I did mat them. So that mat's going to be an extra support. So, and it's a lot faster with the ATG. If you're not going to mat them with that extra support, then go ahead and use a stronger adhesive if you want. This is a pretty good adhesive, so it's up to you. So there's one right there. Another thing I did, because you can do it this way, but if you don't want this little flap thing in here, let me see if I can take this apart. You can measure, put a little mark where, can you see that mark? Where that corner is going to be at. And take your envelope board or scoreboard and line up, let's see if I can line it up without taping it down. Line up those two notches, those two marks that you have, give it a score, and then you can just fold it under. I would tape it though, so let's go ahead and add a little piece of tape to that. Fold it over, and of course erase your pencil marks. I'm just doing this for show. And then it has a nice clean cut. So it's however you want your envelopes. All right. With that, let's go ahead and do let's do the small envelope. Let me see if I can get paper. All right, the smallest envelope that I did in the album is on the artisan style, and it's this little cute guy here. And the reason why I wanted it small is so I can mat this cut apart piece to fit perfectly on there. And here's the other one. So we're going to cut 4.5 by 4.5 sheet of paper. Oh, it's fuzzy. There we go. 4.5 by 4.5. Let me slide this lower so it doesn't try and zoom in on it. And then we're going to go ahead and, if you notice on the board, the smallest sheet of paper used is a 5 by 5. So I wanted it smaller, so I got a 4.5 by 4.5. And we're going to go ahead and score it at on the 2-inch mark. So find your 2-inch mark, punch, score, rotate. Punch, score, rotate. All right. We're going to fold this little guy first. I'm going to put adhesive just on the right edge of that flap. Fold the right side. Put adhesive just a little bit on the corner. And run that. Then I'm going to put some on this edge, but be cautious when doing that. You do not want to put tape all the way up this edge, or you're going to end up taping your tag that goes in there. So just a little bit of tape on this corner and a little bit of tape on this corner. And there's our little guy right there. Put the flap down. It's a really little cute. I like the little ones. Alright, so the next one is our largest envelope, which is in both albums. This guy right here, this black one in the background. I didn't use the board on that one either. I wanted a certain size, and again it just stated the card size, and I wanted a specific size of the envelope to put 6x4 pictures on. Let me go get that paper and I'll show you it in the Father's Day album, which is right here, and this back. I called this a Father's Day album, which you can definitely make for Father's Day, but if you didn't want to make it for Father's Day, you can just take off Dad and just have a semi-masculine album. That's pretty cool. It does have some flowers in it. It's a really good paper. I really like this paper. Okay, I'll be right back. Alright, it doesn't seem like I go anywhere when I stop the video. For the big album, for the big envelope, you need a large sheet of paper. 12 by 12 sheet of paper. So we're going to take the 12 by 12 and cut it to 9 by 9. So again, 9 inches by 9 inches. My paper's a little curvy. Let's do 9 by 9. Okay, so the measurement for the large envelope with 9 by 9 sheet of paper, that score is going to be 4 1/8. So find that 4 1/8. Let's see if I can. Is that going to clear up? There we go. 4 1/8. Oh, before I finish, where did that little one go? I didn't tell you how big this is. So that is, it looks 2 3/8 by 3 inches. So 2 3/8 by 3 inches. All right, so scored, flip, line up, score, turn, not flip. Okay. So this one I'm going to have the two sides, the two short sides go in. This, I'm just going to round this corner. Of course, I didn't do a good job. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and tape the bottom two edges of the short flaps. Alright, and then that's our large envelope. There we go. I think the closest to that one, the 5x6 card size uses a 9x9 paper, and that score was 4 1/4. And even though just doing a 1/4 of an inch difference on that, it does make a difference. I've played with this so many times that this is the measurement that I wanted, so that's what I stuck with. Because I wanted to mat it and then had room for a picture with a border. So that's why I did it like this. And that is it. Those are the two envelopes that I wanted to show you that doesn't follow the board. Again, I used the envelope board to make all of the envelopes on here, in here, and all the directions for making all the envelopes, the matting and the tags are all in the tutorial. And this right here is one of the gumdrops from Tim Holtz. And then I just put some wild honey stain on there. Just dab it on there a couple times. And then it colors it. I really like that. Okay, that was just a side note. Okay, that's it. If you want the tutorial, it's www.webofcreativity.net. And thank you for watching.